Valheim has been on my games to play list for quite a while now, for the simple reason that anytime I've heard Valheim brought up in conversation, it's always been in a positive light. Like, I've never really heard anyone say a bad thing about Valheim. And from the outside looking in, it seemed to be one of those gems that's just solid across the board, in gameplay and reception. Now, there were a couple of things that I knew heading into my first playthrough of Valheim. It's sandboxy, but there's some sort of linear progression for the game. People love building in it. I've seen some really cool creations online here and there. And lastly, it's got a cozy art style. Plus, it's set in a fantasy world that's just right up my alley. But none of that would prepare me for how much fun Valheim truly is. Holy shit, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's what I saw and ran away.
Wait, what? If I roll, it's like ow! Can the trees that you're chopping kill you? Oh! Oh!
Speaking of killing you.
Wait, what? Oh, don't worry, I can help you from afar. I missed every single one.
I'm watching it on stream and he's just missing everything.
I want to take you through my journey thus far, and along the way, share some of my thoughts and opinions on what makes Valheim special. But before we begin, here are some of the parameters of my playthrough. I'm playing on a dedicated server hosted by a friend, so naturally, I am joined by others. Some of them have played before, some of us have not, but this will be a multiplayer endeavor. Here's the main team that will be featured in this video. I am Kevin's son of Kevin's son. You are wet. That's the first thing it tells me. We have H2O, one of the Valheim vets.
Oh god, oh god. Now I can see a major problem with this method immediately.
We also have Kai, who chose a questionable name for this go around. We have Kinky, Kevin's son.
If you keep calling me that, I'm going to have to go back and change my character. I'm just letting you know that.
And then there's Noelle. Noelle is a frog and likes to sail.
Ow! Oh! He threw me off the mountain.
We are using some mods picked at the discretion of the vets to keep things pretty organic with some flavor added on top. Here's the mod list. There's some quality of life stuff apparently with the plant everything and build camera mods. And there's some spice added with the warfare, monstrum, and armory mods, which apparently adds adjacent weapon and armor paths as well as new monsters. And with that, let's get started. Here we are, in the Meadows, a place where all journeys begin. And right off the bat, I'm a big fan of the way skill progression works in Valheim. Skill improved jumped! Yo, I'm already improving! It brings me back to RuneScape, or Skyrim, or even something obscure like Worm Online. Yes! Yes! Oh, this is like RuneScape. I'm chopping down trees. I've always enjoyed progression that involves doing the thing to get better at the thing, as opposed to maybe assigning skill points, which is still fine in my book. Now, I was introduced to the combat mechanics of Valheim quite early, and I can't quite remember the last third-person game of this nature that I played. It's been quite a while.
Is this Iron Fist gameplay?
This is Iron Fist gameplay. Yeah. But as somebody who tends to prefer first-person cameras, lucky for me, I've been playing quite a bit of Marvel Rivals, which hopefully has primed me for the fights to come. Well met! Ah! Boar! Dude, I am freaking Iron Fist. What the? And thus begins the most important step of any survival game, making one's first axe. Well, there's a rock. That's flint. Is this a rock? Oh, I found a flint. Let's go! Dude, I have so much flint. I have so much flint, but no stone. Oh, I found stone. Oh, I found more stone. Yeah, I'm trying to get stoned right now. I still need more stone. Is that a stone? This looks like a stone.
I'm looking for food.
I'll trade you food for stone.
I haven't picked up any more stone, though. Exactly as much as I needed. I haven't found any more.
Why the fuck is it so hard to find stone? I kid you not, I probably spent about 10 minutes wandering around in the dark trying to find the requisite stone. But eventually, I was able to get my axe and continue progress. The group found this little spot near the water to begin building a base of operations, and it was here where I learned a little bit more about the Greylings, the fact that they are afraid of fire and maybe light in general, as they tend to be more aggressive or active during the nighttime, typically, right? It explains why I spent over a minute chasing this one Greyling the night prior, because the little dude was afraid of my fire. I think it's pretty cool when creatures have habits like this. It gives them a bit of personality. Another thing I liked coming across were these runestones, which gives a bit of lore to help build up the world and further immerses me. This one in particular was talking about the veneer. Am I saying that correctly? Not sure if they're referring to the trolls I would come across later, but pretty cool nonetheless. It was here where I decided to take a crack at building, and for that, I would need a lot of wood. And in gathering said wood, I learned another cool thing that I appreciate about Valheim. Whoa! Wait, physics? Wait, what?
Oh,
Yes,
no,
Kev.
I'm gonna die.
You can use the logs to chop down other trees.
Oh! Timber! Yeah, I think this is a dope mechanic. Now, I'm somebody who's very careful and risk averse, so I can't see any way that these tree physics would be detrimental to me.
24 hours later.
Can the trees that you're chopping kill you? Oh! Oh, shit! Wait, what?
Speaking of killing you,
What the hell happened?
Now, I will admit, when it comes to games like Valheim or Fallout or City Skylines, I was never really a creative builder. And while I do appreciate building as a whole, I dare say my favorite part about building is seeing other people's builds. H2O would end up being our primary community builder. I'm excited for you to see all the ways our little homestead evolved over time. Nevertheless, it was time to create my first structure, which led to yet another Valheimic discovery. Why is it being destroyed? Does that work? Let's see. Aha!
You just stuck it through instead of snapping it in the corner. Oh, that's... How could you, Kev?
So we got tree physics, we got building physics in this game. That's pretty dope, not gonna lie. I then decided to see what progress H2O had made. How's your house? You have a fire pit. Here, I'm gonna fuel it. A housewarming gift, literally.
get out.
Before I knew it, I had placed some floors, some supports, and a door. I ended up making some little windows in the corners of my house. I have a window in the corner. So now I can look at you guys from my corner. And that's kind of the extent of my creativity, by the way, with only minor complications. Wait, I think this thing's hurting my floors.
Oh, Kev. I just watched all that.
That's fine. Yeah, it's strong wood.
Is it?
Yeah, it's strong wood.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Yeah, everything's good. And in the time it took me to complete my walls, H2O had built this little community shelter.
I think I spent way too much
Yeah.
effort on the roof.
It looks
Wow,
nice,
that looks
though.
so pretty.
I dig it.
The roof, on the other hand, was a bit more of a beast. The roofing strongly encourages long houses. I had made the base of my house a little too large and uneven.
Closing the roof, it looks very... like it's gonna be very crude, Kev.
It's gonna be very what?
Crude. Oh! No, yeah, it's not gonna close properly. Because it's uneven.
I realized it was uneven a while back, and I was like, I required the expertise of a more seasoned builder to accomplish my goal, and this is when I discovered how serious building in Valheim can get.
So we want to build these things.
Oh. Turns out there's a lot of ways to solve one's problems, and that just makes me that much more in awe when I see some of the structures that other players have built. Ah!
Yep. Oh, shit!
Oh, you just lost a lot of health. But this is what I love about co-op survival games like this. While I was building my house, other structures were being placed, somebody was out hunting, a boat was being made, and somehow we had a beehive. It just feels so good to see the fruits of our progress in real time, right before my very eyes.
Like it's not supported over here. Or over here.
Oh, surely it'll be fine, right?
Well, yes, it will be fine, but like it doesn't look like it'll be fine. If you can live with it, then okay, I guess.
That shade, holy shit!
I finished out my house with some interior decorating, and that was my first ever Valheim build completed. Oh, see, it's so cozy in here, Keela. I'm gonna go pee.
What a boring room.
That's how cozy it is. We deemed it time to go take on the boss of the meadows, Iktir. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I crafted myself a new weapon of choice, a giant-ass club. I'm ready. Let's go. I believe clubs are modded weapons, but should be adjacent to the vanilla weapons in terms of power scaling. Now the journey to the boss was dangerous, as the path was filled with perilous monsters, swims through stormy seas. We found all the rocks we were looking for as well. Oh, there's so many rocks over here. What? And finally, we had made it.
Do it, Kev.
Kev, do it.
Do the thing, Kev.
A screen shaking? It was an epic battle. I wielded my club with the strength of my father, for I was Kevin's son. Son of Kevin's son. Ow! Hey, he's in the water.
What the? Okay, lure him out of the water.
Ow!
He's almost dead.
Ow!
Yes.
Let's go.
One shot, one kill.
Though we had slain Eikthyr, my Valheim boss cherry has been popped. Apparently he dropped some antlers used to make good pickaxes, so we beat that ass again.
Where the hell? This one. Oh,
Locked. Get locked.
It's like, ow, what the? Ow! Uh-oh.
really?
Oh, dandelions.
I'm-
Ow! Ooh! I got yeeted.
Alright, I need an antler and then we're good. Who's got the trophy for this guy?
Turning in the trophy for an activated power is a pretty awesome feature as well. I knew this stamina one was gonna come in handy in the future. Activate power! And with that, it was time to enter the Black Forest. A biome I kind of stumbled my way into as I was exploring that day.
Oh, we're right on the edge of it here.
Oh, this is a bear!
Weird. It's big then.
We got a
Oh, I died!
What got you? Oh, a bear.
And so began my first ever corpse run. But it wouldn't be my last. Everything wants to kill me.
Oh my god, how many things do you have on you?
After recovering my body, I decided to explore a little bit more into the Black Forest, and that's when I saw it. Holy shit, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's what I saw and ran away.
Wait, what? And as I do in any game, naked with giant club in hand, it was time to do some limit testing. Surely this guy doesn't hit that hard.
Go on, Kev, go on. Go.
Yeah, he's a wimp, Kev. You can take him.
You made the run once. What's another time?
It would definitely take me some time to get used to the combat in this game. Kai, save me! Save me, Kai!
I hit a
Save you. You started this. It's not my fault.
Everything from parrying to the range of my melee attacks and stamina usage. Ow!
Well, Kev's dead. And I'm a running.
The Black Forest is dangerous indeed, filled with grey dwarves of a larger variety, grey dwarf shamans, and grey dwarves with stars. What the fuck is that? Oh, it's a shaman?
You're also fighting a 1-star, like, brute, it looks like.
But upon respawning again for the third time, and with the strength of arms of comrades, we were able to defeat this grey dwarf incursion. The dwarves! For the time being, and with some team effort.
Kev's luck with dodging isn't stellar.
We took down the troll that had claimed my life time and time again. This time, I played the role of bait while another rained arrows from above.
I've almost killed it.
We've almost killed it?
I've almost killed it. I killed it.
Yay! But the prize to seek and be won is tin and a shit ton of copper. This is where the Valheim game loop really comes into full effect. A new biome means new resources needed for better gear in order to keep progressing to the next biome. With some copper spots sighted on the map, I decided it was a good time to invest in a secondary ranged weapon. And my weapon of choice, the throwing axe. I feel like a giant ass club and throwing axes, both available through mods, makes for an interesting combination of weapons.
I'm sure you would like some of these back, wouldn't you? Why do you keep throwing them at me? Only throwing them at me.
Don't worry, I can help you from afar. I missed every single one.
I'm watching it on stream and he's just losing everything.
Shit! Can't hit him! Now dodge this! How do I get stunned off of you blocking the throwing axe?
Yeah, I'm firing it somehow.
Are you like Captain America back at me?
Yeah, clearly.
And before ending my very first day of Valheim, it was recommended I create a fire for my house in order to get that good rested/comfort bonus. And it's here where I learned another cool little feature of this game, which is smoke physics. Smoke is actually something that can affect you in Valheim and needs to be dispersed as it travels upwards. That's a neat little touch. I don't think I've ever played a game with smoke mechanics like that, at least one that I can remember. But so ends my first session, my first day of Valheim, and I feel like a lot was accomplished. I'd be chilling in the Black Forest for some time to come, but the beauty of playing on a dedicated server with other folks is logging in and seeing what progress had been made. Wow, it's so lively here. Damn, you must really like this game. You've just been building the shit out of shit. H2O had continued to build up this nice little community shelter here, as well as this little work area. You know what I need to make? I need to make some throwing axes here and a dock. Now the goal for these next sessions was to enter the Bronze Age. While we had mined a little bit of tin and copper, what we really needed was Surtling cores, something that could be found in the deepest of dungeons. And in search of a dungeon, I found another thing that I appreciate about Valheim. Oh, the skeleton. Oh, it's fighting the troll.
Oh, okay. That works.
The trolls already have.
That trolls really hurt.
Yeah. I think it's really great when NPCs or creatures have some sort of interaction or dynamic with each other. In this case, mobs are just fighting each other, but it does make the world feel that much more alive. Wait, I have a power throw that I can do. Dude, I'm just throwing right up its ass right now.
Oh, punch my shit.
Okay, we're good.
We made it. After a bit of prancing around, we finally made it to our first dungeon. Nothing special about the design here. As opposed to, say, a Skyrim dungeon, things are pretty much the same throughout these Valheim dungeons. It's a bunch of narrow corridors with left and right turns and monsters. Seems kind of hard to maneuver in here.
It's very tight.
So low.
And this is kind of like left wall strats. You just go.
Thankfully, my big ass club is super effective against the skeleton bros that were hanging around here. But the true danger seemed to be in just the sheer number of mobs in any given group.
Evil bone pile.
There's so many. Ah!
Very evil.
Wait, there's a bunch of skeletons coming this way? Don't worry, I have my club.
I'm blocked in. I'm backing up to heal.
I am very low. Well, I'm gonna funnel them through this.
I'm dead.
There was also this starred skeleton as well, who kind of felt like the boss of the dungeon, so pretty cool to come across. Wait, I'm flanking. I almost got him. One more hit. How did that miss? I got him. I'm dead.
Nice. Yeah, you got poison.
Kevin, son. But we had done it. We found our first Surtling cores, giving us the technology to propel ourselves into the Bronze Age. Of course, we had to secure the loot at our base, and if there's one thing I learned about Valheim, the true adventure lies in securing that loot via traversing the map, especially at night. And my throwing axe. Ow!
Am I setting everything on fire?
And he's dead.
Green Kev was.
He was in the throwing animation. Nonetheless, a ton of new items became available once we were able to produce some bronze. And there was this cool looking troll bone battle hammer that caught my eye, a project to work on in the near future. To round out my second day of Valheim, I tried my hand at a bit of sailing, and of course it went spectacularly well.
More stuff.
Oh, here, let me toss this part.
I'm gonna crash! The dock! But I was definitely looking forward to more maritime adventures in the future. Through the power of bronze, our adventures into the Black Forest became more efficient with each expedition. We go out, do some mining and hunting, bring back some resources, and create a new armor piece or better weapons, which greatly improved our survival rate. Now, it was pretty fun digging out a vein late into the night, defending against gray dwarf incursions, and I was surprised at how veiny and girthy some of these deposits got. Yo, this thing is fucking fat. What the hell?
Yeah.
It's so fat. But as I stated before, the real adventure and challenge is the journey back home.
Oh my god, Kev. Oh my god, Kev.
Eventually, we had our first little incursion on the base. Invasion! Man the ramparts! An interesting mechanic in theory, but it didn't quite amount to much. Protect my home! Maybe in the late game, it'll be a bit more frisky. Also ended up taking out a little troll in a troll cave, finally giving me enough bones to create my battle hammer. Oh, my special attack is a lot faster now. It's a whirlwind. Let's go. And all the while, our homestead continued to evolve in tandem with our growth. This included a cartography table, a pretty nifty feature I might add, giving me access to the findings of other people's maps. We had the beginnings of a portal network, a blossoming garden, the smithing area was expanded and ready to take on a larger workload. We had this new armory as well, and in the making was a new community hub. An area for future food storage, cooking, alchemy, etc. There were even some new pens for animals and a new boat. Okay, watch this. I'm gonna drift this back into the. Shit. Okay, that's a good park job. We call that a good park job right there. Oh yeah, Noel had paved out some pathways in and out of the homestead as well. Now it seemed that one of our members had ventured into the third biome, the swamp, and so it was time for the rest of us to finally take on the boss of the Dark Forest, the Elder.
Kevin. Kevin.
Must push the payload.
Kevin old Von Heringson?
Push the cart.
You stop it.
My screen is shaking.
Gather together and I'll do the first one.
Ah! Yo, what the? Good thing I have axes for this. Ah!
Is it on
Aha!
fire because it's on fire or because fire arrow?
Why not?
It's on fire because I'm shooting at fire.
Wow! This is Groot!
Who put this bronze throwing axe on?
Should I be on ads? I'm on ads.
Ow! Stupid ads.
Oh shit! Wait, the ads are. Oh, I'm dead. They actually hurt.
Oh yeah, I guess I should have suggested to build a bed over here so you can just respawn next to it.
Ah, a squirrel has protected my corpse. Thank you. Items recovered. I have no health. Where? Oh shit! He's coming. A squirrel protect me.
Go to the portal cave and rest by the fire so you can
squirrel.
regain HP really quickly. Oh,
He's
never mind.
almost dead.
You're good.
No,
he's almost
not
dead. He's
almost
halfway dead.
He's almost dead.
Listen to the instructions.
Good thing I have throwing axes. Ha! Take that, foul Groot. Oh, this is a Groot, actually, right? Guys, if you see any of my throwing axes, I'd like them back after, just saying.
You
No.
will never find them.
I just
I
threw
found
it on the
one,
ground
but
and ran away.
Groot has it now.
Yeah.
I just had a mean thought
Again, about who? Me?
about Kai. Poor Kai.
What?
I know. Oh, we're fighting the Elder. We're fighting Kai.
That was, Ah, the Elder is defeated! And with that, we had progressed through the Dark Forest. Next up on the list, the Swamp, but I think that's a story for another time. Overall, as a new player, my time in Valheim has been really fun. Like 10 out of 10 would get demolished by a tree again kind of fun. But one thing that's really surprised me is how gorgeous this game actually looks. Like it has its own charming art style. I've seen it countless times through various online screenshots, but being in-game, there are moments when I'm playing and the lighting is doing its thing, and I just can't help but notice how good it looks. Now, I will say that during my time playing, and this video covers through the Swamp, right? But we've progressed a bit past that. I feel like there's something kind of missing from my playthrough. And I think it's a product of me playing co-op for my first playthrough. And it's the sense of progression that's kind of been lost on me. Like I haven't experienced the true grind of building everything for myself and unlocking everything for myself and the discovery that goes along with it. A lot of which has just kind of been handed to me on a silver platter. At least that's what it feels like. But what I've lost through playing co-op, it's made up for through all the different shenanigans that comes with playing with other people, right? It's just a different experience, and I'm not sure if the game was intended to be played solo or in a co-op environment. Let me know what you think. Y'all, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for giving me the honor of your most valuable resource of all, your time. Feel free to drop some tips in the comments. Come find us live on Twitch, link in the description, or perhaps on this channel one day. Let me know how your Valheim adventures are going, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.